Dear students, today we shall discuss about Indian business environment. So this is the fifth unit under managerial economics. So in the previous class we discussed about the overview of Indian economy. Today we shall discuss about the scope of business environment. To start with, let us again revise the overview what we discussed in the previous class. With 1.2 billion people and the world's fourth largest economy, India being the recent, that is where we are seeing a recent growth and development, it has been one of the most significant achievements in our times. So that is over the 6.5 decades since independence, the country has brought about a landmark agricultural revolution that has transformed the nation from chronic dependence on grain imports into a global agricultural powerhouse. So this is the growth what we can remark with respect to our country's growth and development. So again, the historic changes are unfolding. That is where the developments are. We are seeing the developments in agriculture, in production, in services sector, and so on. So, where the scope lies with identifying the business opportunities and threats in these sectors, and this helps in planning and policy formulation. Again, the policies has to be formulated in each sector. This also helps in providing useful resources, and it helps in improving performance, helps in coping with rapid changes, enhances business image, and assists in facing competition. So that's why a study on Indian environment, that is business environment, is very much required. Before we proceed to know about the structure of business environment, let us discuss about the GDP growth. India's economic growth remained below 5% mark, that is it marks in second year in a row at 4.7% in 2013-14 as per the government data, and again in 12-13 it marked as 4.5%, and inflation was rated as 9.66% in April 2014, and in recent years it is been to the extent of 6.8%. And again the fiscal health, fiscal deficit, and current account deficit, all these are the indicators to remark the GDP or growth rate of our country. So India, it is rich in today's scenario, it is rich with respect to material deprivation, and also an economic, it is remarked as an economic giant with respect to the manufacturing and the services sector. It is known as the manufacturing hub for sophisticated products, where it is using high technologies such as computers and spacecrafts, and also the handicraft goods such as jewelry and high fashion clothes, and the India's labor is highly productive, and therefore their income in real terms is over 16 times what it was in 2010 compared to today's statistics. And based on this, the business environment of India has been classified into two categories. So that is, one is as internal environment and external environment. The internal environment is the value system, then vision and mission and objectives of the particular organization or sector, then organization structure, corporate culture, human resources, physical resources, and technological capabilities, whereas the external environment comprises of micro and macro environment. Again, this micro and macro environment again has sub classifications. In micro environment, we can divide that as suppliers, where we see suppliers, customers, marketing intermediaries, then competitors, and public, the users. Whereas in macro environment, we discuss the business activities pertaining to economics, then social activities, technological, political, legal, demographic and global. So, this internal to know clearly, we have to know the difference between internal and external environment. Internal environment includes all those factors which are internal to organization, so which we had discussed in the previous slide, and are under its control, where an organization can control all these factors, whereas these factors provide strengths and weakness to the organization. And internal environment consists of physical resources, a plan and policies, corporate culture, vision and objectives, human resources and organization culture, whereas external environment includes all those factors which are external to the organization and are not under its control. The external environment brings opportunities or threats to the business. It includes factors like customers, suppliers, competitors, society, technology, economic, political and cultural environment. So, these are the major differences between internal and external environment. Let us know about economic environment, the first factor under macro environment. Economic environment includes the type of economic system that exists in the economy, the nature and the structure of the economy, the phase of the business cycle, say for example, the conditions of boom or the recession, the fiscal, monetary and financial policies of the government, foreign trade and foreign investment policies of the government. And these economic policies of the government present both the opportunities as well as the threats, that is the restrictions for the business firm. Coming to the second factor, that is social and cultural environment. Members of a society, they exercise important influence over business firms. People nowadays, these days, they do not accept the activities of business firms without question, and activities of business firm may harm the physical environment and impose heavy social costs. Besides, business practices may violate cultural ethos of a society, and business should consider the social implications of their decisions. And social responsibility is the felt obligation or self-enforced duty of business firms to serve or protect social interests. Hence, these two are considered as very important factors along with the other factors like political and legal factors. They are called as political and legal environment. Businesses are closely related to the government. The political philosophy of a government exerts a great influence over business policies. With the change in the nature of political philosophy, business environment for private firms has greatly changed. The technological environment, the nature of the technology used for production of goods and services is an important factor responsible for the success of a business firm. And technology consists of the type of machines and process available for use by a firm and the way of doing things. The improvement in technology raises the total factor of production of a firm and reduces unit cost of output. So, this is the major objective of any organization, where it wants to increase the productivity and reduce the unit cost of output. In the protected market, technological improvements are slow and firms are able to survive for a long period without making technological changes. The technological environment affects the success of firm and the need for technological advancement, which cannot be ignored. The next important factor is demographic environment. Demographic environment includes the size and the growth of population, life expectancy of the people, rural urban distribution of population, the technological skills and educational levels of labor force. The demographic environment affects both the supply and demand sides of business organizations. The size of population and its rural urban distribution determine the demand for products of industrial firms. The growth rate of population and the age composition of population determine the demand pattern of goods. Now let us discuss about the natural environment. Natural environment is the ultimate source of many inputs such as raw materials, energy which business firms use in their productive activity. The natural environment, which includes geographical and ecological factors such as minerals and oil reserves, water and forest resources, weather and climate conditions, climatic conditions, port facilities, they are all highly significant for various business activities. Certain weather and climatic conditions also affect the location of certain business units. That is, natural environment also affects the demand for goods. So this is about the macro environment. All the factors definitely have an impact on the business environment. Now let us understand the two different types of economy. The first one is open economy and closed economy. An open economy is one which is not only involved in the process of production within its domestic territory, but also can participate in production anywhere in the rest of the world. The activities involved in open economy are that is, it buys shares, debentures, bonds, etc. from foreign countries and sells shares, debentures, bonds, etc. to foreign countries. It borrows from foreign countries and lends to foreign countries. It can send gifts and remittances to foreigners and can receive the same from them. Normal residents of an open economy can move or be employed and are allowed to work in the domestic territory of the other countries. Due to these reasons, gross domestic product and gross national product are not same in the open economy. And it is to be noted that at present all economies of the world are open economies. So we consider all these type of, because obviously we have a foreign exchange market, and the any import and export that happens only through the exchange market. So all types of economies are considered as open economy. And coming to the next type, closed economy. Closed economy is considered as one which does not have any sort of economic relation with rest of the world, but it is confined to itself only. That is, closed economy term is used for the economies with high tariff walls having a relatively low level of foreign trade. The characteristics of this are it neither export goods and services to the foreign countries nor import goods and services, and it neither buys share, debentures, bonds, etc. from foreign countries nor sells shares, debentures, bonds, etc. for foreign to any foreign country, or it neither borrows from a foreign country nor lends to the foreign country. It neither receives gifts from the foreigners nor sends gifts to foreigners. Normal residents of a closed economy cannot go to the other countries to work in their domestic territory. Due to the above mentioned reasons, GDP and gross national product of the same it will be same in closed economy. This is the major difference between open economy and closed economy. Here we have information about three types of sectors. They are primary, secondary and tertiary sectors. As we all know what they are and their difference. Now usually we refer agriculture sector as the primary sector, and the manufacturing sector as the secondary, and services as tertiary. Here we have few examples of for the same, and the growth and development, some statistics have been provided by comparing these three sectors in different years, starting from 1973 to till now, 1718, we have the data, and the GDP, rate of GDP in each sector